Hey y'all, good morning. Just getting Justin and Lola some hay this morning before we get started on our day. And I wanted to talk to y'all about something that's really been a pressing question for a lot of people, and that's truth. And I've had a couple of people ask me, how can we really know what's true? And so I wanted to address that this morning. It's been a little while since I made a video, but hopefully this will help you out. So in the Bible book of John, chapter 14, I'm sorry, I'm trying to close this gate. There's a discourse between Jesus and some of his disciples, and he's talking to them about this very subject. Hold on, I'm going to get Teensy. There's Teensy. So one of the disciples by the name of Thomas, who was a young man, and a lot of people know of him as Doubting Thomas, because after Jesus' resurrection, he said he wouldn't believe unless he felt Jesus' wounds and so forth. But he really wasn't much more of a doubter than anybody else. Anyway, Jesus was talking to his apostles, and he said, in my Father's house there are many mansions, and I go there to prepare a place for you. And Thomas said, well, show us the way to the Father. We don't know where you're going. And Jesus said, I am the way, and I am the truth, and I am the life. And why that's important for us is that Jesus was saying that he literally is truth itself. He didn't say, I am a purveyor of truth, or I know the truth, or I can show you the truth. He said, I am truth itself. And many people have asked me, well, how in the world could a person like Jesus be the truth? Well, Jesus is God, and he created us, and so he's the origin and the fountain and the source of truth. And why that's important is because in a world today when so many people claim to have truth, but they really don't, because it's subjective, we have to have an objective place, an anchor for our soul to know what truth really is. And Jesus is that anchor. When anything around you is going haywire, crazy, when the world seems to be spinning out of control and be upside down, we always have this anchor of truth in Jesus. And even if we don't understand everything about what's going on in the world, that's okay. Because we understand Jesus, he loves us, and he made us, and he cares for us. And what he was telling the apostles and Thomas is, look, Teensy's scratching herself on the ground. What he was telling them is, I'm your objective source of truth. See, they were going through a time of crazy turmoil. They were in the Roman Empire, and they were getting ready to experience persecution as believers in a way that most of us could never imagine. The Romans became very good at killing people, Christians especially, and they were getting ready to go through this, and Jesus was telling them, look, I'm truth. If you believe in me, everything's going to be okay. That doesn't mean in the material sense, material world that you live in, everything's going to be peaches and cream, but it means that in your spirit, in your mind, in your heart, you can have this objective truth that will help you get through everything. When you know something, like your children or your spouse, or when you know, for example, my wife's a nurse, and she knows that there are some medical truths. She knows that. Not just from her education, but from her vast experience as a nurse. She knows that there are certain things that are true, and it doesn't matter who comes along and says, oh, those aren't true. She knows that that's false, and she knows what the truth is. Well, it's the same thing for all of us with Jesus. It doesn't matter if someone comes along and says, oh, there's a new virus, or there's going to be a war, or the economy is going to crash, or your pants are going to be full of fire ants. Whatever it is, yeah, there may be some external turmoil going on, but internally, in our spirit, in our mind, the places that really count, we can have absolute security because Jesus is our truth. It's kind of funny and terribly sad that people for thousands of years have been trying to prove that he's not true, and that's just not going to happen because he is. He's the truth. And so if you're struggling with just wondering what in the world is going on, what is life about, why in the world is all this happening, you may never get the answers to all those questions, but the answer to what is truth is the name Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach in the Hebrew. Jesus, the Messiah, he's the truth. So if you'll stick with him, read his word, and pray to him, ask him to show you whatever you need in whatever time you're in, he'll do that because he loves you and we love you. In his name, may you have the most blessed day.